Hello everyone, welcome to another lead code problem. Today we are going to find out the longest substring without repeating characters. Okay, so we have a string S and here we want to find out the longest substring without any repeating characters. Okay, so for example, we have a string S ABC ABC BB. So here the longest substring without any characters would be, you can say this one or BCA or ABC. It can be any. But we want to find out the longest substring length, right? So we're going to print that particular length here. So now we have a string ABC, ABC, BB. So let's find out how can how can we solve this particular problem. So suppose here we're going to iterate through one by one and add it to a particular set. So that set will solve our problem of repeating characters. So that is basic. Like we are going to use set here. So suppose we have our first character, that is A. So A is not in set, so we're going to add it here. Then we have B, so we're going to add it here. Then we have C, we're going to add it here. Okay, now comes in A, right? So here we're going to add it here, but we want to remove this particular B, A, sorry. So ultimately we'll not have any repetitive characters in the set as well, and we'll have the longest substring we can find out by iterating through the string. Now again we will have B here. So B will be here. So we're going to add B here as well in the set. And as you can see, we have B already here. So we're going to remove that. Now we'll have CAB in our string set. So now we're going to again iterate some more. So we'll have CABC, but C is already there. We're going to remove that. So we'll have ABC. Now we have B, right? So B will be already there, right? So we are going to remove this remove this B. So in order to remove this B particularly, we need to ultimately remove A and then B. So this can be done by, until this particular B is present in this particular set, right? We're going to keep on removing the characters. So we are going to will be here. So we'll have CB in our set. So ultimately now we are going to put another B, right? So it is again repetitive characters. So we are going to remove these two as well. So here the ultimate logic that we are going to use is sliding window. So because we are keep removing the characters, so we need to slide our window from that. So suppose A B C A B C B B. So here let's suppose our left pointer we have is L and our R is our iterator. Okay. So suppose we are going to add A in our set. Okay. So we'll add A, then we are going to add B, we are going to add C. Likewise. Again, we'll have A, right? So we are going to remove this A from here and then we are going to add B. But after removing this particular A here, we are going to increment this. So we have removed this, our pointer was pointing to this particular index, right? Now it will point to this particular index. Okay. So it will be BCA ultimately. So our right pointer is here right now and our B pointer is here. Now our R pointer will move to B. Okay. So this R pointer will move to B, that it has B, right? So our set also has B. So we're going to remove that particular B. So we're going to add another B here. So now our B is removed, right? So we are going to increment our L pointer to this. So it will be again at the point index 2, right? So L will be 2 here. Now our next iterator would be jumping to from here to here, right? So that would be here. R will be here. So now it has C, right? So C is already here in the set. So we are going to increase our L here, move it L over here, and this C will be added here, and this will be removed. Okay. So in this way, we're going to keep on iterating. Okay. So let's jump into this particular problem and let's find out whether we are going to able to solve this particular problem on lead code by using this logic. So let's get started on this particular problem. So here we will have some a set, you can say empty set, and we'll have our length of this set would be, we're going to type it here. Now our L pointer, as I have mentioned here earlier, right? So that L pointer would be 0 for the start, and our R pointer will be the iterator. So we are going to iterate through this particular string, and we are going to, so here we are going to add this particular element, right? So we are going to add this particular element one by one to this particular set. So let's suppose we are going to add it here in S of R, right? So here S of R is done, right? So now the conditions comes in where we are going to, we have to remove two characters consecutively in order to jump to this B, right? So to remove that particular, to handle that particular situation, we are going to use while loop, where we are going to check that this particular R, S of R, is in that particular set that we have. If it is in there, we're going to remove it. So we're going to remove it, dot remove with S of what? L, because we're removing the last, we're removing these characters of the L pointer ones, right? So we're going to remove that. Now, after removing, we are going to increment the L. Obviously, we are going to increment L, right? So we're going to increment it by 1. So you can say by adding value to a 1 by 1. So now we are almost done with our removing and adding concept here. And now find out the length of this particular set, right? So we're going to find out by rest of length, and we are going to find out the maximum one, because in this keep it, if we are going to keep it iterating right in this particular loop, we're going to do it by R minus L plus 1. So this will be comparing this our length, rest length, with our R minus L right pointer minus left pointer plus 1. Okay, and now we're going to just return it. Yes. So let's run this particular solution and we can move forward. So now you can see this particular solution was accepted. So thank you everyone for watching this video, and please subscribe to my channel. Keep supporting the channel. Thank you so much.